Hey, what is up? What's going on, beautiful people? This is Jay here, back at it again from the ZTA team. Jay from Zion Trading Algos. Man, it's a new month and it's the beginning of a new month. And so you know what that means. We do the previous month in review and we do the previous month's recap. So this video today, we will be going over our algo trading portfolio, our live algo trading portfolio performance for the month of February 2025. How did we do last month? Were we up? Were we down? Were we break even? Let's not waste any time. Let's hop right into it. But before we hop right into it, I want to ask you one quick favor. I am seeing that a lot of our viewers are not subscribed. So I would greatly appreciate it. We would greatly appreciate it if you pause right now and just do me two quick solids, man. Like the video number one. And then please, if you enjoy this kind of content, you want to learn more about algo trading, automatic trading, please subscribe to our channel because we are committed to putting out more and more awesome content around this and future topics, right? So without further ado, let's move into the month in review. So one of the first things I usually like to do, let's pull up a daily chart of the month of February. Let's see how the month looked at a glance, and let's just analyze really quickly. Okay, so the beginning of the month was here, right? So if we were to if we were to drag these over, right, you can see that the start of the month is this green bar here with the wicks on both sides. So look at this price action. You can see all of these wicks, all of these upper and lower wicks. You can see that for pretty much the first half of the month or so, we had a move up, but it wasn't a smooth move up. It was a very choppy move up, again, as noted by all of these wicks. And you can see that in the latter half of the month, we just absolutely sold off and gave back all of the gains that we accumulated from the opening of the month. Absolutely nuts. We had this massive move down, and now we're just kind of trading within a choppy range so far in March. So how did our algo portfolio do? Let me walk you through that, and let me also share with you a few other things. So for the month of February, here is the final receipt. Here is our performance. We were down total $3,800. Yes, we were negative once again, 3,837 bucks. This now makes our this is now our second red losing month. Not in a row. We were small red in December of 2024, and this has been our second and our highest losing month to date. As a reminder, we've been live trading our portfolio of strategies now for, I believe, 17 months. We began live trading in September of 2023. So we've been trading well over a year now, and we've been, absolutely green, up over 200%. But this is the reality of live trading. Here is a real life, honest look at live trading. These are the kind of things that your guru or your teacher or your guru won't share with you. He won't share the red months when his systems do not perform well. He won't share the drawdowns. He won't share the losing streaks. A lot of people in this industry are afraid, or they have an aversion to sharing the not so fun and the not so exciting parts of trading. This is honestly the reality of running and operating a trading business. And yes, as I always remind you, your trading is a business. You are an independent market speculator, meaning that you are a person who is employing certain tools in order to squeeze out a return out of the market month over month, but you don't always end the month profitable and you don't always end the month green. So this is just one of the honest reminders, and it's one of the things that actually makes me proud, because I know for a fact that these months are the hardest months to share. These types of reviews are the hardest to actually share live and, come to folks and say, hey, we were down this month. We weren't green. You know, for those of you who have been following our journey since 2024, we had a massive, I believe it was a 10 or 11 month green streak in 2024. We ended up closing 2024 291% after all fees and commissions, just absolutely smashed it out of the park. But this is what happens in real life trading. You have drawdowns, you have losing streaks, and you have seasons and market cycles where your strategies, for one reason or another, just did not squeeze out any alpha in a particular week, in a particular month, sometimes in a particular quarter. But again, if you have the right mentality and you have a long-term mentality, you can easily see that over time, because each of your strategies have an edge, and because you're trading a portfolio as opposed to one system, you stand a higher chance of increasing your net profit over time while also reducing your drawdown. And so on a long enough time horizon, we are confident that our portfolio will outperform the broader market. But this 1 month is only a glance at our journey so far. As I mentioned earlier, we have been live trading now for about 17 months. And so 1 month is not enough for you to look at it and say, well, of course, algo trading is a scam now. Automated trading is a scam. These algos are not working, or whatever the case might be. But I also want to clarify a couple of key things here. Now, this performance you're looking at in front of you was my algo trading performance, where I'm trading about, let's see how many actual algos I am trading at the moment. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 systems I'm running right now. I am currently running live 16 systems. But I want to remind you that we offer the ZTA quant portfolio for public and for commercial use. And so if you watching this wanted to lease an algo trading portfolio from us completely pre-built and pre-constructed for you, you can lease that. And I want to walk you through the specific performance of the ZTA quant portfolio, because the portfolio I'm currently trading has a few extra algos in there as I continue to test new systems, as we continue to come up with new ideas, as we continue to incubate new strategies live on the micros account. My own personal portfolio at times will diverge and deviate a bit from the ZTA quant portfolio. So as a reminder, the ZTA quant portfolio is a portfolio of 12 trading systems trading across 5 markets. And so we got 12 algos for you trading across these 5 markets. So we got ES and Q, gold, crude oil, and natural gas. And if you wanted to have a look at the strategies included in our portfolio, you can just check us out at ZionTradingAlgos.com. But how did the ZTA quant portfolio do in the month of February? We just walked you through how our micros portfolio, which consists of a few extra algos, this is how our personal portfolio did. How did the ZTA quant portfolio do in the month of February? So what I did was I exported all of the trade history from the 12 ZTA quant portfolios systems, and I imported that trade history or all of those trade history files into our own proprietary software tool here called Portfolio Analyzer. This is an absolutely phenomenal tool that we've been using to help us model out our portfolios, see how they have done historically, and we have tons more features planned to improve it over time and to make it more and more useful and more robust for our clients and for our users. But if we wanted to have a look at how the ZTA quant portfolio trading only those 12 systems and trading one micro per system, this portfolio would have ended the month down 1,410 bucks. So, which is actually significantly less than our personal performance of 3,800 bucks, right? So you can see that if you were only trading the ZTA 12 and you were trading one contract per system, you would also be down. You just would not be down. You just would not be down as much as our own custom portfolio. So just wanted to clarify that in terms of what you could have come to expect from the ZTA portfolio as opposed to what we are trading here. Again, we are constantly trading and testing new concepts live in the markets. And so we don't only trade the ZTA 12, we are firm believers in putting algos to the test in incubation and trading live on small size. And so you'll always see me have, 3 or 4 extra algos that I'm tweaking, I'm trying to test in the live markets to see how they perform truly out of sample. So again, the ZTA quant portfolio had a minus $1,400 month. Our portfolio had a minus $3,800 month. I wish I was only trading the ZTA portfolio this month, but it is what it is, man. It's the name of the game. When you have skin in the game, when you truly, genuinely have skin in the game and you have risk on the table, you will go through things like this. You will naturally incur drawdowns. When I was on a 10 and 11 month green streak last year, I knew a drawdown was around the corner. It felt too good to be true. Month over month over month, I was green. And I said, at some point, you will have to go through a losing streak or drawdown. The only hope is that we keep these drawdowns small and manageable, and we have a fully robust enough portfolio that has a tendency to climb out of those drawdowns in a healthy way. So wanted to just walk you through how the ZTA quant portfolio has performed in February, and I wanted to, of course, as always, in full transparency, walk you through how our our portfolio has performed as well. So, what is the plan moving forward? What is the plan moving forward? We just saw our month in review. We are having a look at our monthly numbers. What do you do now? There is a natural tendency to want to come in here and to want to change things. You want to start to remove systems. You want to start to add more systems. There can be at times a tendency or an urge to change or to fix something once you're looking at your performance review each month. One of the things that I want to be mindful of is do not break things, or excuse me, do not fix things, do not aim to fix things unless they are truly broken, right? I'm sure you've heard this before. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. What happens when you try to make too frequent changes and you're tweaking the portfolio too often is you're constantly chasing the market. And what you're really doing is you're doing a form of what I call real-time overfitting, where you're constantly trying to adapt to the market in a very short time frame and using a very short and small um, sample size. So What I've seen here is that 1 month of information is not enough for me to feel the need to tweak anything yet or to change anything yet. I want to give our portfolio more time to see how it performs. We have paused a couple of algos that have fallen below their 30 trade SMA, and we just left the remainder to be on, and we want to see how they run. And a few of them are in drawdown, and that is completely okay. You don't need to rush to change anything yet. Let the portfolio work, let the systems run, and trust that over a long enough time horizon, you will recover this and more, and your natural edge in the markets will continue to play out over time. So let's walk through a few of these stats really quickly. So again, you can see that the total net loss was a little over 3,800 bucks. The drawdown here has been high. The drawdown this past month has been high. It's been over 5 grand. So I'm happy and I'm proud that the account has now grown enough to a healthy size where we can withstand a drawdown of this magnitude and not feel, pressure to change anything or to tweak anything yet. If our account size was only 5 or 6K, this could also mean we have blown our account, and it would, of course, lead to our ruin, right? So we're glad that we are trading an account size running 16 systems that can comfortably incur a drawdown of this size and not feel, again, afraid or feel like we're coming close to blowing our account. You can see that the main thing that dropped for us this month was our win percentage. The main thing that dropped for us this month was our win rate. You can see here that we're just under 36% across 78 trades, which is a little lower than what we're used to. We're used to coming in at a total portfolio win percentage of over 50%. But this month, man, we just couldn't hack it. And we had a slight dip in the performance of our win percentage, and it's completely normal. It happens all the time. Our largest losing trade is also very big. I remember this trade. This was a mean reversion trade where we tried to go long after selling off on the hourly chart, but the market just kept dropping further and further. And that particular system uses ATR stop losses. And so it it was just one of those things where we could have bounced, but we just did not get the kind of bounce we were looking for, and we ultimately incurred a loss of over $1,000. Happens. It's a part of the business as always, but I'm confident that once we move into a groove in the overall market where we do start to trend again, and we do start to have more trending weeks and trending chunks of time, we will do very, very, very well. Um, our portfolio currently has a couple of mean reversion algos in it. In our live trading portfolio running the 16 I told you earlier, we have about three or four mean reversion systems. In the ZTA Quant 12, we have about one or two mean reversion algos, and the remainder are trend and breakout systems. So I think that overall our portfolio is still constructed quite well. I'm confident in our portfolio. I'm confident in our overall correlation. It's just, again, it's only 1 month. You literally do not have enough information to start making huge, drastic changes just yet. So I'm going to remain faithful. I'm going to stick to our processes. I'm going to stick to our processes, and I'm going to trust that the systems will perform once again once the market is conducive to our portfolio construction, and we will be out of this drawdown in a short amount of time. We will still continue to monitor our portfolio, and we are extremely hopeful that the ZTA quant portfolio as well as our live portfolio will recover and do quite well in the coming weeks and in the coming months here. So as always, man, in full honesty, in full transparency, this is Jay from ZTA, and I hope you enjoyed this month in review. And once again, I would greatly appreciate it if you dropped a like down below, and if you also subscribe to the channel if you want to see more content like this. And yeah, we will talk to you soon. Peace.